Hi, this is Latin and we're back with Software Inc.'s Play and Learn series, Season 2, Episode 10 on Hard Difficulty. We have a lot to cover, so let's get started. Okay, the date is July 1990. We have 10 mil 8 liquid, 35 mil in bonds, a mil 242 in stocks. Our stocks weren't working out too well, so that was reduced. So net 50 mil 0.6. We have a few things going here. Research, Martians 2, good Martians 2. Wins 3D. Wins 3D got promoted to the debug stage. So what does this mean to us? This means that this Wins 3D is now available for us to develop our 3D application. So let's go see how that works. Okay, I've gone through this already. Just have to pick a name. Pixel Art 3D is the name I usually use. 3D version 1.0. Next. Okay, here's where we find out what OS is available to us. Because if there's no OS available, you cannot develop a 3D editor. So when you go to Add, there it is. This is in beta. This is available to you. You could start developing your 3D right away. That way you're first to market. How will you be first to market? Because you're developing it before this is released. Unless somebody else is developing another one and went to beta before us. But usually that's not the case. So I've selected a few things, modeling, so we're at 100%, 37% wasted into customer reach is 214. 214 customer reach. Where did we get that from? That comes from, this comes from right here, 214 followers. As this rises, this will rise. Remember, we're first to market with this. We go next. We got a design 3D that I put together. I also selected two teams. Now, Design 3D does not have anybody in its place yet. Missing level 0 3D designer. Yes, we know we're missing that. So we're going to go ahead and say design. No one is competent with level 2. Yes, we know that. Your product depends on other products which are still in development. Yes, we know that. The size of the team you've chosen is quite small. Yes, we know that too. 3D pixel art. Usually we have a scroll mouse, push it up and just scroll wheel. Okay, so there it is. It's in place. Now we gotta get the designers. There's no level 2 3D designer on Pixel Art 3. Yes, we know that. Okay, so here's what we did. We went into HR and managed our employees. We started looking for employees. We hired one leader. We're gonna look at the leader. She has not, anything has not been, just auto roll her. So we're gonna basically make her lead design. We're gonna look at her lead skills, 3 and 2. I have her with 3 so she could hire her team, and 2 so that by the time 3D releases, she'll have 3 starts in automation and she will start setting up the PM for that. Everything is going to PM from here on forward. You'll look at the right. Just about everything is on PM. All PMs are out there. We just have to assign. As we do releases that are outstanding or great, we will assign them to the PMs. So now we'll close here. Manage teams. 3D. What is required? We need 4 designers, 7 programmers. Okay, so we're gonna get 4 designers. 4. And if you look at here, it's 3D system. That's what is required. So all I did was specification, system 3D. That's the only thing I'm concerned with for these 4 people that we're going to go, 4 designers which we're going to go hire. System 3D. And for my leader, my concern is automation. That she levels up in automation so she could put that PM together. So that's how we focus on that by making these selections. So that being said, everything is in place. We go forward. We should get, there we go. We got 4 employees. Now let's go look at them. 3D audio, that's fine. System audio, we need system, so that's fine. System 3D, that's perfect. And the last one is system 3D audio. That is perfect. Now we could close this. We could go here, manage. We could go here. We could select audio and network, which will be required later on. So they could focus on that. 36,000 in salaries. We got 55, so we have enough for education. Remember, this is set up to handle wages, handle complaints, best roles, 3, -1 for education. Medium, the specifications we just saw. 343.75% compatibility. Now we're going to pay this off with Dev 2. Dev 2 doesn't have any 3D. Dev 2 has 5. We need 7. So we're going to have to hire 2 more programmers with 3D. So we'll do that once we get closer to that going into development. Right now it's going to be in the design phase. Another thing that I wanted to cover was normally I select my 3D designers off of the research team. Why did I not do that this time? We're going to go look at this. Research is basically have 10 exactly for 3D. Remember, we need 10 3 stars for 3D. And we have 6 and 5 here. So the reason I did not select anybody was because if we go here and we go to skills and we go to code skills, next class, a lot of these guys, if we go here, next class, this guy's at 84%, 84%, 82%, 7. These guys are going to be going to class soon. As soon as they go to class, we could level up network and get that going. And I think for network, we look over here. We only require 4 and 4, 8, double 3. So we require 4 and 4. And we have 6. So we may have to hire 2 more. But for hardware, if we focus on that, only require 5, if I'm not mistaken, double 3D. And we have 5. So we're going to concentrate on network first. If we have to hire 2, we'll hire 2. That being said, that's done. 3D has its people in place. The logic here is the logic and goal here is to get to market with pixel art 3D first. Now let's go look at our research. 3D research 1990, that's going fine. This is set to release in September. We're in July. Print's already in place. If you click on print and nothing shows, that means they're already in place. And this went a little longer than usual because we weren't hitting the 9.8. So we finally got it to 9.9, which means outstanding. Remember, 9.8 and above is outstanding. So this is all in order. August, September. We could release this. We would take this, go to press build. It's being hyped already, so we don't have to worry about that. Wins 3D releases in November. So we're gonna wait 1 month till this gets filled out. Push it to 5. Get that filled out and push that out the door. Sergeant is at 44. March we were at 7, so I'm gonna let that go 1 more month. Tank has 27 months left. Remember, our Dev 2 team had nothing to do, so we took on development deal. That's 24 months to go. I just reiterated it. So we're working on pixel art 2D and music box. We were trying to acquire 2D and audio by buying out the competition and investing in them and buying them out, but that did not work out. So Console OS, Xcube Pro is in the design phase. In fact, Xcube Pro is in the alpha phase. My correction. Xcube Pro is in the alpha phase, so we should be getting a release date soon. It looks like it says December 1992, but that's not posted yet. Oh, yes, it is. Here it is. Next release, December 92. So in 2 years, that'll be going out. Games, nothing here. And now Rios has not finished this, so this still has to be finished. By the time we start releasing all these games, this will be finished. We can start assigning them their sequels or anything new too. And anybody who's a PM, I went in name change and added PM to them, so we can identify them as PMs. Sports is this is supposed to be MAZE. I put maze and it's supposed to be maze. So that's my bad. There's no way to fix this in PM. So we're stuck with it unless we take it over at the end, right before release. You could take it over right before release, but we'll play that by ear. Mistakes were made. PCOS is still in development. Myrna Mullins does not have 3 stars in automation. She only has 2. That's why this is not complete. As soon as she gets 3 stars, this will be complete. And I believe she's close to getting her 3rd star. If we go here, so this by lead, Marina, leader. See, she's working on the 3rd star. And I think Melvin has his 3rd stars. Or Mel, not Melvin, my bad. Mel has the 3rd star. And I believe this one antivirus. So antivirus just went out. We did an antivirus that just went out. So we do the pros in design. So that's being taken care of. And this is going to be antivirus. I'm going to change it to antivirus / office. And we're going to add office development into that. I just noticed I did it here. I put AV office not realizing I already had it. So this is all going to be canceled. So 2D audio, so this 2D audio, 2D and the audio go out. We correct this name. 2D audio tools. No hobby, just gotta sign these, just gotta fill these out. So fully by the time Pixel Art and Music Fox go out, that will be filled out, and then the sequels will be all on PM. And we could look at all these marketing. I'll do that offline, make sure that all these are still profitable, and all those are going to go away. In fact, if we do, no, we can't. We could do support, get rid of support, peer review, design, development. Support. We don't want to see port. We want to see project management. We want to see legal work. We want to see. So moving right along, design 3D is here. Dev2 is going to be doing the development side of design 3D. We gotta remember we have to hide. As soon as design the 3D pixel art 3D goes into the development phase, we gotta hire 2 developers with 3D. We're gonna move forward. Get this research out of here. Oh, one more thing before we do that. We're 1990, which means computers. 1990 computers are out. Next one is 95, 2000, 2015, and 2030. So the way you do this is click on the room, select entire building, hold your shift key. While holding shift key, click on your computer. Right click, select furniture types in rooms. That selects every computer in the building. You right click, select it, hit OK, and it updates. And you'll see the expense. You have to have enough money to update. It didn't update because I had just done it and I realized I shouldn't have done it. I should have waited to show you, but mistakes were made. So moving forward, let's get research out the door. Let's prep for September release. In March and April, we're losing very little. Okay, that's finished. So let's go to the pen, push that up, grab it, pull it up. Usually come mouse wheel it to the top of that is the top. 9-10% to 10. We're in August. Research 3D, so I don't think, no, yeah, we can't do anything. In network research, I would love to get network research going. So these companies have already gotten network research. Who's gotten those? See, we've had most of the 3D, with the exception of 89. The Super Interactive took that. Watch them to come up with a 3D. Next, Super Interactive, keep that in mind. Maybe we should buy into it in case they come out with a good 3D. We could just capitalize on it. It's an idea, the thing I would have to research. Okay, so moving right along, we're going to get rid of this. Anybody with any questions, comment, especially in reference to stocks. How do you do your stocks? The stocks have changed a little. Anybody has a strategy they would like to share, put it in the comments. Let's get a discussion around it. I'm interested in learning, not all about me. Showing you how I do things should be a two-way. Help your fellow man, put it in the comments. How do you do your stocks? Right now, we have 1, 2, 3 months of losing money. Another company had just finished researching 3D before you patent it. It happens. That was my fault that 3D got started late. It did not get started in January. You start in January, you have a better chance. And if you see if it's going a little longer than usual, you could always crunch it for a few days. But we're not always going to get across that finish line. The thing is right now to get And look, this is moving up. But it's gonna go here. Tank is development, my bad. That stays there. Music box moves up, they're moving up, and then 3D is bringing up the rear. And Thunder Cars, for some reason, I had to restart it. For some reason, it got into development with a 4.3. Don't ask me how that happened, but mistakes were made. So we're gonna move right along. Look at education. Oh yes, I love it when my guys come up for education. Oh, that's one of the leaders. My bad. I had that filter for leaders. Def 2. Oh, Def 2. Let's get Def 2. Def 2. Let's give him system. We're gonna hire audio. We're gonna hire 3D anyway, so I'm not gonna go crazy trying to get the 3D up. We're not gonna get it up in time. Print job. May. Doable. We gotta revisit our print capacity. And it is 720,000 copies. And that's alpha. Okay, so that means we have releases coming up, which is Martians in September. We're in September, and this was never printed. Okay, Martians, we got 100,000 in place. Wins 3D, we got 100,000 in place. Clean Code, we have 50,000 in place. We could reduce this to 40, just in case. This is 100,000 in place. I could reduce that to 50. This is 100,000 in place. That should have never been left that long. Let's reduce that to 20. That's 50. Points OS is at 10. Reduce that to 5. That'll never happen. Martians 10, 10, 5. The Martians will get cleaned up because we'll port it to whatever new operating systems we have. In fact, let's look at Martians. I like taking these old games and just porting them to whatever we have out there. That's ours. I just want to port it to ours. See, I could put it here and here, but I would prefer to do it once they come out. So once those come out, we could port to them to get all those old games in our new systems, and they will sell. Very little, but they'll sell. This is September. We got 314 bucks, which is perfect. So what we want to do is release. Yes. 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 100,000 in place. Let's go. Purchase 10. Now the next thing I want to do is release this market press build. So that's done, and that's printed already. So that's done. This thing's still at code 49. What's keeping this thing? System is dragging. Game dev. Let's go look at game dev. Oh, we have 3. 1, 2, 3. We have 3 system guys. So, library education. Put this to dev. So, I got 1, 2, 3. No system people. Now, this is 7. How much is required? Gotta look at that. Actually, it's 6. So, we require 3 more. This requires 3 more. That's why it's lagging. So system 2D audio, we have 2D, 1, 3, 2D. So we need another 2D person. System 2D audio. I would say 2 more 2D should do it. Bring it up to 8. So what are we gonna do? We're gonna go to 14. Look at employees. Who's got 2D? 3D? 2D. Okay, so let's be 2D guy. The question is he compatible with game dev? Remember, he's got to be compatible. That's design. 106 compatibility. I'm not crazy about that. That's low. That's port. Let's look at port 2. That's low also. So, game dev 7. We need 9. And the leader is 3 stars. So, let's tell the leader what we need. We need 2D, right? We said we need 2D. So let's just focus on 2D. We're gonna make this 8. We're gonna get 2 more people 2D. See how I did that, folks? You see how I did that? 2 more employees for 2D. The compatibility is still high. We have 1 2D. Why is this still 2? Why is this still 1? Okay, 0. 2D, so you only will hire 1 person. What? Another one. No, I went overboard. That's okay. One over is no big deal. We could always move them if we need to. That should resolve our issue. That code should start moving up quickly now. That's 51 already. So we've covered our 3D. We've covered what we came here to cover. Everything is working towards getting everything on PM. Marketing Martians. So when it comes to the top, that goes up one. This goes up one. And this goes up two. Once we get all these games and all this stuff out the door and put them to PM, we'll clean all this up. So that's it. That's all we have for you. Stay safe. Keep those around you safe. Latin out.